All right, welcome to Captain A's inaugural battle report. We have White Scars Space Marines versus Ravenguard Space Marine, except their colors seem to be transposed. Doesn't quite make sense. The mission is modified scouring. Each objective is worth the same amount of points, and we are set up in old school table quarters. He's got some scouts infiltrating and Rhino off the board, and I have attack bikes, a couple scouts, and Legion of the Damned coming in from reserves. We'll cut back after the end of turn 1, if I can remember to do the thing. Alright, my opponent scouted up a bunch of his stuff, infiltrated those scouts, moved up all the vehicles and guys. They are ready for first turn action. I'm huddled in the corner, ready to go. Alright, we're at end of turn 1. He scouted up and ran up and killed off a bike or two. I returned and took out the Land Raider. The Thunderfire Cannon just pulverized a bunch of those guys, and they were broken or running. Everything else is pretty much ineffectual. The orbital bombardment flew off. Thunderfire Cannon flew off over those guys, but I will take it as that is a pretty good first turn. Alright, we're in the middle of turn 2. As you can see, most of the bikes got wiped out by poor armor saves. Tax moved out. Captain moved out. Tax moved out. Outflanking tacticals moved out. Killed off one of the Thunderfire Cannons. Killed off 2 bike squads, and this one is fleeing but will regroup, but then they shall know no fear. So, my bottom of 2. Alright, bottom of turn 2, killed off an entire attack squad there, killed off most of attack squad there, and one guy there. The attack bikes came in, scouts came in there, and over here from outflanking, my chapter master assaulted his HQ unit and was just shy of issuing a challenge and got killed at the very end, and now these guys are going to get shellacked for sure. So we are on to turn 3. Alright, we are top of 3. These guys piled up and moved that way. Piled into their Rhino, moved up this way. The big bad news of the turn, he tank shocked the Thunderfire Cannon and the scouts, and they both ran away. Sad face. These guys piled in there, but they had forewarning with a 4-up invul save, and they held. So we're on to bottom of 3. Alright, we're at bottom of 3. Forewarned, the Centurions would save their tail. He whiffed a bunch of his wound attacks. The bikes charged in and killed off the last assault guy, but those guys did not make it into combat. And the attack bikes over here turbo boosted behind a thing and are hiding like babies. And the scouts over there are hiding like babies as well. On to 4. Okay, we're at the bottom of turn 4. I just did them both. They were pretty quick. Combat here. I actually won combat, but he held on his turn. We're still going to do my combat on my turn. Legion of the Damned came in, blew everything into there, and did 1 whole point and stunned him. Bikes ran over there, and bikes moved out and moved back, hiding for last turn objective. Alright, we're at the bottom 5. We're going to see if it ends. We do not know yet. Legion of the Damned took out the Dreadnought. Scouts are hiding in the building over there next to the objective. Attack bikes came out and killed off some of those scouts over there. Other than that, we're going to see if it ends dramatically on camera. It goes on for 1 more turn. Alright, bottom of 6. Holding that objective. He held that objective, wiped those guys off of that one. He's got that one, and that one's contested right now. We're going to see if we go on 1 more turn to have any kind of chance of pulling it out. Goes on for 1 more turn. Alright, last turn, turn 7. Wasn't able to take those guys off the objectives. There's one guy hiding behind there, so that one's contested. But he owns this one. He owns that one. I own this one. And do not own that one. Great game, nice and close, fantastic. the Dragon Masters lose to the Sons of Deliverance. Swords of Deliverance. There we go. Welcome to the tactics discussion for this battle report. Oh, what a mess. The rant is I couldn't make any cover saves, armor saves, invulnerable saves, or leadership tests to save my life. But that's beyond the point. Let's talk about the biggest mistakes I think I made. I think I deployed my 2 big bike squads way too far forward this game. I should have hung back as far back as I could have, knowing that he was going to scout everything up. The other biggest mistake I made was throwing out my chapter master. I put too much faith in him, and opening up and moving my centurions up when I should have moved them back, and opening them up to a bunch of power fist and power axe attacks when I didn't have anything to counteract that punch that was going on. If it would have ended on turn 5, I would have won. If I was able to take those scouts off of that last objective on turn 7, I would have won. But as it was, I lost. And I think it was a good lesson for me. I was tired, and my head wasn't really in it, I don't think, as much as it should have. And my opponent was a great guy and capitalized on my mistakes and just pushed his game forward, and I kept having to play pickup and counteracting and stuff. As far as the list goes, I'm still excited about it, and it's been fun. Now I'm in the painting stage and seeing it come alive, so I'm going to keep messing around with it as I go along and posting more video battle reports. Thanks for watching.